Welcome to TPP The Peasent Podcast. We are the community DayZ console podcast featuring owners, coders, streamers and players from the game we all love. We discuss everything from updates to ideas to help the community and devs understand what it's like to play the console DayZ. I am the Greedy Peasant. I'm a Twitch streamer, content creator who's out to show off what console DayZ can do with the tools we have and show off its community. Our co-host today, from each side of the DayZ tracks, ADKQ is a survivalist with the ability to adapt in any situation, with roleplay being one of his strongest talents. Although he is not the best at PvP, he still has killed Warden. Smiley's got a gun. Smiley's got a gun. Is a people person. No matter the server or mission, Smiley manages to make new friends and questions them on their personal lives and habits. Smiley is a coastal rat. Out to meet the weird and wonderful players on DayZ. She also has killed Warden.
I guess a couple of times actually. I would say that probably about half a dozen times.
Our guest today. Our guest today are T from DayZ Relapse and Washed Up from Finding Utopia. Welcome everybody.
Morning everyone.
Good morning.
Before we kick in, big shout out to Warden. He's a big supporter of the console community and of course the Greedy Peasant. Mr. Warden has his booty talk coming up on the 25th of July. He's got Scotty P streams on his next show. Definitely get out there and check him out when it goes live. It's a wicked little project he's got going. It's helping streamers, getting the word out. So, yeah, love your work, Warden. Rightio, so we're going to kick straight into our poll. So we had a poll this week on the Greedy Peasant Discord. It was, what was the best method of attacking a group of players in DayZ? 33% said rush in and catch them off guard, and 66% said snipe them and pick them off one at a time. We had a couple of comments. On it said I'm usually solo or duo, so keeping some distance is usually more effective for me personally. I'm also less likely to push if the server has a third person enabled. Q said, I'm a run-in, guns blazing, yelling at the top of my lungs, hoping I've got a teammate that can clean up after I've been mowed down.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been that person.
Yeah. Both of the people, actually.
What's your preference between, for you, Washed Up or T? What do you prefer? Sit back and shoot, or do you rush in?
That's the situation for me. It really depends on how many I have with me, how many people there are, if they're in a building. Me and my team personally can CQB quite well, so if they're just sitting in a building, we'll push them 9 times out of 10 and we'll just clean up. But it just depends truly on the situation. I don't really pushing people in forests or anything like that. I would sit back every time in that situation.
Yeah, especially in the forest. But building, yeah, definitely the old kick the door in and rush in. But trying to
yeah, it's fun.
Rush the people in the forest is a bit more harder. What about you, Washed Up?
Oh, that was me. I don't know if we can hear him.
Oh, T.
That's T. The other one, T. Yeah.
Yep. He's the handsome
Come
lad
in,
in the DayZ Dukes.
Now we may have lost a mic. You'll probably either have to unplug, replug, and spam it, or jump into a party and move to chat. Move back to game chat. Well, while he solves that, we'll run through to our competition. It happens with VoIP. So currently we've got a competition running between the Greedy Peasant Discord and the podcast. We want to see a screenshot of your community, your group or yourself, somewhere in the land of console DayZ. Our sponsors, the DayZ TraderBot, has given us some subscriptions to their TraderBot, which includes a kill feed with a global leaderboard to give away. To enter the competition, all you got to do is post a screenshot with the appropriate hashtag in the channel on the Discord. We're looking for the most players in one screenshot, hashtag group love. The winners of that will receive a 6-month subscription to the TraderBot. The most creative screenshots, that's more than 3 people, hashtag family values. The winner will receive a 1-month subscription. And for a solo screenshot, the best solo screenshot, the winner will also receive a 1-month sub to the TraderBot. Competition closed 14th of August 2003, and winners will be announced on the podcast on the 20th. All the details you can find in the Discord.
Are we allowed to enter that boss or not?
Of course, 100%. Especially if you're a server owner.
Yeah.
It's only a screenshot,
Oh, yeah.
so it's not like something you can rig. Depends how good you are with. Depends how good you are.
Goes on
We shall
DayZ
see
editor.
about
with 100 people
Yeah, that's
in one
it.
frame.
We could tell. We could tell.
I'm up for the challenge. Challenge
Accepted. That's it. Why is there 150 people in your photo when there's the server limit's 100?
Great.
Why did they all look the same?
That's exactly right. All right, do we get tea back?
Just try to log. Alright, I killed the game and just reopened.
Here, T, I'll invite you to a party and then switch to game chat,
Yeah.
alright? I got you. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, so you can find, as I
Console
said,
buttons.
that's it. It's console. It's a pain in the ass, the old, what do you call it? It works 4 out of 5 times. Us 4, not him.
45 times.
Yeah,
It's a pain. We pretty much just always do a party chat just for that reason, but you already know how it is. Party chat takes a lot of the immersion out of the game.
that's right. We try and keep it like that. We'll continue on. So, latest in the news, there's the charity event that's coming up, the DayZ Triathlon. This is a run, swim, drive event, and it's all for mental health awareness and suicide prevention. It's on September 10th, and we'll be hosting the event straight after the podcast. We'll have a 50-slot server for people to join. It'll be a whitelisted event, and channel will be opening shortly in my Discord. So you can come along, join in on the event. It's going to be absolutely wicked. There'll be a mix of streamers both on PC and console getting involved in the event and spreading the word on mental health. Big shout out to GDS Queen, who was the spark for the DayZ events. GS Queen is putting it all together, corresponding between PC and Xbox and consoles. So if you want to get involved and you've got an event you want to do on the day, you're more than welcome to get in there. Just contact her. You can probably get her through her Twitch channel, which is that, I believe. Alright. So we'll come back.
Yeah, he's having issues, man.
Yeah, he's having big issues. Might have to swap the party.
Even in the party.
Even in the
No,
party.
I just chatted to him in party, and he couldn't hear me, and he was, so he's gonna reload.
Killing the game fixed it for me. Hopefully it does for him if he just kills the game. I logged out and logged back in, it didn't do anything, but after I killed the game, it worked.
Hello?
There we go.
Hey,
Hey!
back.
There you go. My God.
Sit on
Do you love
down,
DayZ?
buddy.
We do. We do. If the VoIP worked every time,
Consolidation.
if the VoIP worked every time, the game would be a lot more.
Well, if I was a freshie on the beach, then that would have been a sticky situation.
You would have been dead. I
Yeah.
would have killed you.
You'd be tied up
Dead.
and you'd be eating your friend. And
Exactly.
That's it. All right.
So, where were we?
We'll take it back to the poll whether.
I would run in.
Whether
I
you were
would
the best
run in.
method of
I would
taking.
often be the runner-inner. I don't like sitting around. I get bored easily. So I'll either tend to be with maybe 3-4 people if I play, and 2 would push and 2 would hold back and watch, and I'd often be one of the pushers. So that's kind of how I tend to handle the situation. It depends on the server as well. If it's like a PvP high boosted, then you get a spawn that's close and get back pretty quick, then I don't mind. But if it's a bit more of a hardcore server, I'm probably going to sit back in a bush a bit more. No one likes that run back.
That's it. So you got.
I like that one guy mentioned if it's third person, he's less likely to push. That's the main reason why
I don't really
dislike
use third person, even in third person servers. I tend to first person push. I don't know, I feel safer in first person. I feel like hip firing's never accurate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
agree.
shoot the wall next to you instead of you.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and yeah, I can definitely see why he said third person enabled. If you get that first person, knowing they can't peek the corner, a lot of people love to peek that corner, that pre-fire. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, T's back. So, T, we're gonna give you a little one-on-one. Is it still hot? Nah, we're good. Yeah, no. We were happy to come down to your level.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, T. So you own DayZ Relapse.
I am.
Well, I might just change that angle.
I put it that way just for you.
Just for you. Everyone.
I thought you'd like up the shot.
You got a fucking stiff whiff then.
That's it. Ooh, got a nasty one. That's why I got up. I was afraid he'd fart and catch me on fire. So T, what's the name of your server and what is it about?
Well, DayZ Relapse. It's basically I watched a lot of YouTube, wanted to bring a lot of PC kind of things to console. Never really got into coding before the server. Didn't really know that there was limits to it, so I thought that people just were lazy and didn't want to do it. Then obviously found out that we're actually a lot more limited on console.
Yep.
So I've then done the best that I can with what we've got, as to trying to make it as PC related as possible, given the flood being like almost a new map and console being stuck with the 2 maps.
Yeah, nice.
That was the best idea we had of trying to bring something a bit different to what was already there.
Okay, so your inspiration was to create something that was more closer to PC, but also change the map completely.
Well, yeah, just give a feel of a new map, because console obviously is stuck with just the 2 usuals.
Yeah, 100%. So how long?
People say they get lost a lot.
Well, I tell you what, I
say that it is still the same map.
Yeah, well, I got lost. I was up at Cresno when I was rolling around there, and I had no idea where I was. So it was pretty hectic.
Yeah, to be honest, I think the first time I loaded in, I run around in a circle about 5 times before finally breaking the loop and going somewhere else. But yeah, it's different. We've got a lot more stuff planned for our next wipe. Still to do with the water, but just bringing in different aspects of what we can do with the water being there. Kind of thing. So there's going to be a lot more changes, big changes soon.
Very nice. How long's your server been running for?
Relapse has been going for about 6-7 months, but we only released the water this wipe, which was near enough 3 months ago.
Oh, very nice.
So before we released the water, it was quite a quiet server. We took a massive member jump and pop increase doing that, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, definitely get
nice.
there is an echo in the mic somewhere.
Let me 1 second. Let me replug.
Just be careful. It's dangerous. We may lose you forever.
Oh, we've lost him
Nervous. Am I still here?
No, you're there.
Oh, perfect.
That's gone.
Beautiful. So what about some of the issues or problems you've faced as an owner?
Nope, it's there.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably updates being probably the biggest, and the Trado probably being the second biggest issue. Um, I, when updates come out, feel like DayZ almost screw the community over. And it takes them 4 weeks and 5 hot fixes to fix,
Yep.
which obviously leaves us and our communities in a bit of a dark place for an unknown amount of time. That and with Nitrado alongside that, never been much help. It's kind of a really dark place when an update comes, and it's never. You play any other game and you feel like updates an exciting time, whereas DayZ it's almost like a oh god, here we go.
I agree with
So
that one.
they're the two biggest issues that I found being a server owner. Behind that's probably just people thinking that admin doing things untowards, should I say, um, to benefit themselves.
Yep.
Get that quite a lot.
Yep. The old admin abuse queue.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Every server gets it. Obviously, if admin have access to stuff, why would they not? But it's not always the case.
No, and most people think it's to take advantage of people. Where why would they want to wreck their server in the first place?
Exactly. It's not even that. The people who I've got in my server, they don't get anything for helping me. They help me off their own back because they enjoy the community and they want it to be a good community. So I think it's unfair for people to throw the accusations at them when they're genuinely there trying to help. I mean, I have things set up in my server so that admin can't abuse. They don't have access to logs. I'm the only person with them. The traders are set up where they don't spawn every restart. There's a specific amount of stock in barrels, so you can't just help yourself.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So I've got things set up in place. It's no pay to win. You can't buy anything. I take donations, but you get nothing for it. You get a roll.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not in it to make money. I want a good server. So
Yep.
I'm trying to make it as even and as fair as I can. But some people just don't understand that, and they think that you're going to use it against them. So you have to just get on with that. It's the community has those people in them, which is obviously give the rest of us a bad name, and people have obviously had bad experiences. So it's
I think
just issues.
I think it was an early day issue too. Like in the very beginning
I
of
wouldn't
community
know.
servers.
I've played for maybe a year, been around DayZ, so I can't comment really before that.
Okay, so
So
what have been some of the good moments that will stay beyond the owning a server?
things like this, to be honest,
Yep.
just doing things that I wouldn't normally do. The people that I've met, different factions, different ideas. Do you know what I mean? Just the community in itself.
Yeah, nice.
If my community went away, I would miss my community. Do you know what I mean?
They become your
All the
little
different
family.
people that come, people come. Well, people come, people go. They'll play for a couple of weeks. They'll disappear. They'll come back. They come, they go. It is like a distant family. So I would miss having that in my Discord, being available there if it wasn't. So just the
it's-
whole being this. Do you know what I mean? It's
it's
the whole
like
experience.
it's a
like
whole
this.
experience. It's being that little family. It's talking to the same people day in day out. The interactions you
no,
have.
I'm not really a big people person. I'm quite shy, keep myself to myself. I'll speak when spoken to, kind of. So I find it quite hard connecting with the community, should I say?
Yep.
But I do try to connect with the community. The people who play a lot, I have regular contact with and speak to, or at least they're the higher members in their factions. I speak to quite regularly to get the ideas of how they think the server's going, and so I'm always looking to progress. But I try to keep the basic idea of the server alive, which is the idea that I created, which is why I created the server. Because I
Yeah.
didn't feel like there was a server out there like it. Do you know what I mean? So it's about the balance as well.
Yeah, of course, and I think
So-
I think you've done a spot on job with trying to get that originality.
Thank you.
The server is
Appreciate it.
pretty flat out, but I think you are right. The community is one of the biggest things that keep us involved. How many hours do you spend a week involved? With the game, Discord server, playing.
Too many to count.
Too many.
I couldn't tell you more than a full-time job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Like I say,
Oh, damn.
it's never just I'm never just running the server. I've got other things, projects and stuff going in the background. So it's a hobby, obviously, but it's quite a good hobby. I enjoy it. I enjoy creating new things. I enjoy testing stuff, making stuff. Do you know what I mean? I enjoy testing the boundaries and seeing what you can do. So I spend a lot of my time doing that, probably more than I should. So that alongside dealing with obviously ongoing issues, bugs, problems,
Yeah,
and so on.
tickets, all sorts of things. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how many hours do you have on the actual game itself?
Uh, I, I, can you check?
Uh, you can check somewhere deep in the settings.
Probably not a lot. I think it's probably about 100, maybe 200.
Yeah, nice.
Not a lot. I've got a hell of a lot more on editor.
Yeah. Ah,
Do you know
editor.
what I mean? That's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story. Uh, well, T, do you want to
Yeah, probably I'd say maybe 200 max
200 max? So yeah, nice.
gameplay.
Yeah, gameplay wise. So how long have you actually been playing DayZ for?
About a year,
About a year.
all in all.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that definitely explains it. Well, as I said, DayZ.
Funny thing when I started, sorry,
Yeah, go.
when I first started, I played in plus plus plus, which was obviously one of the people that you planned on having on the podcast, which I
Yep.
thought was quite funny and ironic. But when we played, we didn't realize that there was like custom servers, and we come from Call of Duty, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So we didn't quite understand the whole how to mod, and we thought that the plus 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 map was the original map, and we were confused when we joined other servers and went unofficial, and why they were so bare and things were different. And I just thought, yeah, it was a bit of a weird concept when we first joined DayZ.
That's
from
yeah.
another
So
game.
you dived straight into the community server side, thought, oh,
Yeah.
this is all right, and then jumped into
Straight
official
into
and
high
went,
boosted.
what the hell happened here?
Well, funny thing is plus 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 is still one of the servers that I play when I play it.
Yeah, nice.
So from the first server that I played, it's still a year later down the line with my own server, and it's still one of the servers that I play. So I don't know, it has that homely feel just because it was the first one I played. I learned everything on there. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'll always remember that server for that specific thing.
It's where you popped your
Do you know what I
cherry.
mean?
It's where you had your first.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's always dear to you.
It's a tough server to have your first. It's 24/7 raid, and do you know what I mean? No rules. It was fun.
Yeah, nice. Old school DayZ. Well, T,
Yeah.
thank you for taking the time to come out to the podcast. Do you want to
It's been a
plug?
pleasure.
Do you want to drop your links, or do you want to plug your
I'll
server?
put it out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, DayZ Relapse, Discord / we're also opening modding Discord, where we're going to be releasing the raised sea level Chernarus files. That'll be opening in the next month or so. So if you wanted to join that, there'll be a link in the DayZ Relapse Discord
That's it.
when it's ready.
And even if you want to shout me those links, I'll chuck them in the YouTube video
Yeah, of
for
course,
you.
no worries. Yeah, BF shot.
Cheers, bud.
Again, anyway, thanks for having me.
Oh, all good. Oh, we're gonna have some fun with you later.
No.
Washed up, don't you laugh, because you're also next.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right. So Washed Up is the owner of Finding Utopia. Do you
Yes,
want
sir.
to give us a little rundown about what the server is about?
Well, coming in on his note, basically, I just always watched, these videos on PC when I was younger before it came to console, and I just always saw the game as Arma 2 mod DayZ, and of course, you join, you play official or something. It's not quite like that. So my goal was also to just make it more like PC and just bridge that gap between PC and console, and then just kind of give players that little, itch that craze that we all have to, fly helicopters and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cars are close enough to fly, so we'd like the actual right skin on them.
Yeah.
So was that your inspiration to create your server, to bring that PC love?
Yeah, on top of that, after I played for a while and I kind of got a grasp of what everybody likes, and that there's these different play styles. Some people like the PvE, the PvP, KOS, the RP stuff, and I kind of wanted to also make a server that caters to everybody's play style, a place where, you can just PvP all day and have a great time, or you can just grow tomatoes and have a good time. Either way, you can still progress. You can still get money on the server. There's something for everybody. We reward, hunting and fishing and all that as much as we reward factions, battling all day, every day. So that was basically the thing, is just to make it kind of home for everybody. Hence the name Finding Utopia, even though dystopia might be more appropriate at times. It's definitely violent. It's a bit less, but we just wanted to kind of be home for everybody. Everybody has something that they like here, and can enjoy themselves in any way they please.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And how long has the server been running for?
Oh God, I feel like we're probably one of the longer in, uh, servers. I think this is our fourth consecutive year. Yeah,
Wow.
we've been around for
4 years.
yeah, we've been
Ah.
around for a long time. We started as a dedicated RP server. People quickly, wanted more violence, so we've kind of adjusted, and evolved with what the community wants, and luckily that's what got us to where we are today. Just that, kind of thing for everybody.
Yeah, nice. Wow, it's a long running time, 4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah, we've been at it,
pretty
man.
much at the start. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Probably one of the longest running.
yeah, so, with having such a long service, what are some of the issues and problems you faced as an owner?
Whew.
Yeah, I suppose you've
Um,
had quite a few. Get the list out.
Unfortunately, a lot of it is the players. I'm not gonna beat around the bush.
No,
The
no,
community
don't.
can be quite toxic.
Yep.
I came from official, so I came from swimming under the map and griefing everybody's stuff and
Du-
and
tent
boosting the
duping.
fireplaces
That's
and
it.
stuff. I duped on official a long time ago. I mean, this was obviously way before I owned a server, and then whenever you own a server, you just get this new respect for the game and the community as a whole when you start to realize, when you start getting those tickets flooding in, how upset people are, how it makes them want to uninstall the game, they just take breaks from it, and you start to really like have a new love and empathy for just that play style in general, because you just don't realize how much it truly affects the game and these great communities when people play like that. And that's uh, kind of the main reason why I really wanted to make a server of my own. I played in servers that had admin abuse. You kill the admin, then every time you put a barrel down, your stash is wiped. It's just,
Yep.
you just can't even play the game. And then I was just getting a headache on these other servers, and I was like, man, if I had a server, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no,
I could fix
and
this problem.
that's as a lot of them started back in the early days, especially in the days when you're talking about 4 years ago when community service first kicked off. There was, as I said, there was a little bit of admin abuse. That's where it stems from, and it was a lot of inspiration for great servers to kick off.
Yeah, luckily too, because it definitely makes the game much better when you have very active admins and moderators watching the gameplay. I'm the exact opposite as him. All of the admins, for the most part, access logs, and it just keeps our server fair. We've never had a whitelist. It's an open server. We're queue pretty much every weekend on weekdays at times too,
Yep.
and we really have no issues in the server because we're just brutally on top of it. You place one too many fireplaces and you're gone, type of deal. So,
Yeah,
but that's what's needed, honestly, to keep players honest and fair,
yeah, 'cause,
especially when alts are allowed.
uh,
Because we allow alts too.
yep, and keeping that fairness and that balance is I think one of the keys to having longevity in a popular server.
Definitely, it's important.
So what are some of the good moments that will stay eventually beyond owning a server? Any good moments that you've had?
Oh, I've had too many to count. A lot of people on our server could agree. It's just, over time, especially 4 years, it just becomes like a family. I have people that I've basically watched grow up on my server. Just met, friends that I've even met in real life, just from playing together. Obviously, getting to meet people from other countries, other cultures and backgrounds. Just those long trips when you're running from tizzy to Camby Wobo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back, you just talk, you know what I mean? You get to know people, and that's probably the greatest thing about this game, just in my opinion. It's just so realistic. You really get to know these people. You trust these people like you would trust your best friend. You know, y'all live together. You protect each other. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of builds this like real bond just off of a video game, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just through the actions of actually playing the game itself, it creates those bonds.
Literally.
Yeah, 100%.
Literally.
So how many hours do you spend a week involved in the game with Discord playing?
Man, a lot. I have a full-time job. I have a family, you know what I mean. But
Yep.
a lot of time still goes into these servers. Man, it's a lot. Like it's like a second full-time job, truly.
Yep, like a second family. You do it for love.
Yeah. Literally, yeah. You do it just because you want to bring these people that content and that fun. You know what I mean? You want to give them a place to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And how many hours do you
Rewarding.
have on Xbox DayZ? What's your counter?
I started playing the day it came out, so I have a lot of thousands, and if you check, I wouldn't be able to because I have so many alts. And you know, but, I mean, man, that alt list is extensive.
So you get
Yeah,
How many alts?
thousands.
How many alts do you have? How many? Like 30?
In my server, I only use about 10. But yeah, there's been times, especially on official, where it'd be the full, as many as you can have.
Damn. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
only 10 on my server. Like, that's
Yeah,
nothing. Just
oh,
10.
oh, you haven't played our server.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
but
We've had people
yeah.
2 Xboxes full.
What?
People go
64
crazy.
alts.
DayZ, man. That's crazy. I've literally had I'll tell you a funny story. I had this one troubled player, and I swear to you, I banned about 93 accounts that belonged to this guy, and we were on it. I mean, most people don't even have 90 people in a ban list, let alone one player. But that's like I said, that's what it takes. You have very active admins, moderators watching, you know, the game very closely, and that's the way you can keep. It's the only way to keep it honest, especially if you allow alts and no whitelist, things of that nature. So it just has to be the way it is.
90.
Somebody in chat called him out. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Christ, Corey.
That's it. Name and,
Fuck's sake, Corey.
name and shame him
It was Corey.
with your 25 Xboxes worth.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Log in, get banned, log in, get banned, log in, get banned. Like, wouldn't
That's
Good
hilarious.
old Corey.
shout out that guy.
That's it. He'll be known forever. He became the story.
Yep.
In our server, he's one of the guys. We all have an infamous player in our servers.
Yep. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm
Now,
impressed.
from this day on, if you have too many alts, it'll be named the Corey.
Yeah, you are the Corey. Because of
that's
your 100
the
alts.
Corey.
Dude. That's the gamer tag, the Corey dude. That's the gamer tag.
Oh, let's all friend him. Let's all friend him.
That's awesome. You can play my server anytime.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is absolutely
Oh, I
great.
love it.
Well, washed up. Cheers for taking the time to come out. We just dropped your links in the chat. We'll chuck them also into the video. So now we're going to kick off with some zombie bowling. We're going to do our halftime show to kick off. So if you two gentlemen,
Ooh, I love zombie bowling.
This is the first for me.
so basically the concept of the game is to take a car, drive it down to the 3 houses that's down there, flat chat it over this jump, and launch it into this pile of Zeds. You have 3 attempts, so 3 car jumps, and the person with the most knockdown wins the halftime show. You won't need...
Sounds
Where would you
a
like us, boss?
fun
You want us up here, or actually me and this lump of flesh that doesn't seem to be
Oh,
much alive today?
I'm still alive.
That's
just
it.
Barely.
The-
I'll go down and keep count, eh?
I was going to say, do one of you want to keep count, or do you one of you want to join in?
Yeah.
We got a third.
Oh, I don't mind. Well, let's leave Q up here.
Yeah.
Driving
Well,
today.
yeah, Q could go down.
Yeah, I think I might be a bit over the limit.
Yeah, that's it. We'll keep Q to. He could go count. Smiley could jump in, and we'll keep the camera up here. That's it. Zombie Bowling 2.0. Last
I hope I
time.
don't get any lint on my clothes.
Oh yeah, trust me, those clothes will disappear in the first run. It's probably suggested that they jump in something fast. As you can see, we put in a few, what they're called as hedgehogs. So if they don't get enough speed, or they get caught up in that. It'd be absolute wicked. Ooh, yes. So did anyone see, I saw the short posted by Dumpcra on YouTube. So they did a DayZ movie release, and then they did a teaser for 1.22, and it's definitely looks like there's a bum bag is what we call them in Australia, or a fanny pack, a belt style storage in small proportion. Yeah, I think it was the DayZ movie release, I think it was. And then at the end it was like a little bum bag. If you go back and have a look at it, you could probably look it up on State of Survival's YouTube, or you can go on DayZ Twitter and skip through the little movie release and have a look at the end. Person in pink is wearing what looks to be like a fanny pack or a bum bag, which is absolutely pretty cool. Hopefully we get more than just a fanny pack, but I doubt it. As I said, it won't be content heavy. You know what? Hopefully it's a little bit more. Oh, nope.
Oh, that was
Whoa. Need a faster car than that. Who was that?
Smiley.
Smiley. Yeah, you got to hit this thing at like maybe 120 k's. You've really got to put the boot in. But you know what? More apparel, more things in there. I think it'd be good. Yeah, like what Americans.
I mean, that's one thing I've always asked. There's more clothing.
Oh.
Oh.
What's the knockdown there? I can see at least two.
I allowed to
think that
switch
was
cars.
T.
Yeah, you can change whatever car you want.
Oh yeah, that's T.
1, 2. Yep, there's just two.
Just two for T.
2 for T.
All right.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, came in hot there.
Yeah.
And that was 2 as well.
Two for washed up. All right, even game. Even game. That's it. Reload your kit. Me and Noah got stuck on here for about an hour.
Thank you, Wakey Wash.
Man, who put that pole there?
Yeah, I did. You got two more cars. So you got two more cars. You can either suicide, drop your gear and suicide, or run back.
I'm gonna keep it put.
He's like, I'm good. 120 k's is where you want to hit that jump. There's a sweet spot. Oh, listen to my dogs. What a pains in the butts. Raking at the gate. Here we go.
Right, see if I play some chicken with this car.
Oh, here comes the second one. Q getting killed. ADA. Oh. Oh, she's going to roll it in.
Fuck!
No, rolled it in.
Roll it!
Oh, you bumped one. No, you bumped one.
Hope you just bumped him.
Gotta get,
Damn it.
gotta get in that gunter. Gotta get the need for speed.
Yeah,
Little-
alright,
you-
fine, I get the gun.
You're a little impotent today. You're not quite
boys.
making it.
A little semi.
That's
Just
it.
a little semi.
Gotta warm it up. Go a bit harder, lady. Bit harder.
Alright. Harder and faster. Got it, boss.
That's
Got
it. Represent. All right, here we go. Oh, he's launched that. Oh,
Oh, that was
that was a good one. Casually wise.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four of them? Five?
5. 5 of them.
Five? I'd say that was T. Oh, one. He landed in the same spot. I think one, the guy in the hat in the back.
2, there's
Two.
one under the car as well.
Yep, done. And that was washed up. He's got a helmet on.
Yeah, as was.
All right, last round. Currently washed up with 4, T with 7, Smiley 0. Come on, lad, you got to represent. Welcome back.
All right, boys.
Oh, we're doing good, boy. We're doing good. Still on white health and everything.
That's it. So current score is
I mean, there's a
T with
Fuck me, that
7.
one. I'm on red now.
That's it. T's got the lead with 7.
I don't know what else we can fly off there with that'll clear it.
You got to take it right to the bridge, right down to that bridge and flog it. Oh, bruv. Oh, bruv with the big one.
Oh, that was 1.
That's the last try for bruv. She ends the day with a score of 1. And Scotty, I know you like to do events and stuff. You ever want to do
Wakey.
these? You are more than
That
welcome.
looks so good. I thought it was going to be a hell one, actually. I thought it was perfection.
I thought-
Thanks, Q. Appreciate you.
I thought it was on the money. It was looking good.
Yeah, it was looking great, man. Felt good, too, must say. I think that's my third, though.
Yep, that's your third. You end the day with a score of 1.
Fuck. Well, one's better than none.
Yeah, it's better than 0, it's for sure.
That's it. All right, we've got the boys going. They're still in their uniforms too. I can't believe you guys have survived it. That's what shock.
know, right?
He's launching it into fucking hedgehogs at 130 k's an hour. But yes, we'd like to do a little halftime show to break up some of the questions and stuff. A little bit of fun. And co-hosts, you guys get to take over afterwards. After this.
Sweet. You get to all hear a story about Linda.
Yep. And then once they've done their little questions, guys, drop your questions for them in the chat. We'll do a little question time with the chat. Oh, here he goes. Oh, he's gone the roll effect. Oh.
Oh,
Rah, rah. It looked awesome, though.
I thought that was going to roll it in. I managed to get one Humvee past it all, and just on like a barrel roll when I landed.
I think that's the thing. I think you got to go up on an angle and try and get that, like, get it on its side.
Get a
Do
bit of spin
slide or a
going.
roll. Because if you land nose first, it's sort of you stop straight where you where you land. Still got one. Oh, here he comes.
There he comes.
Whoop.
Whoa!
Oh, nice. There we go. A little roll.
Yes, sir.
He's still
Get
alive.
knocked out.
2, I think.
How many did he get though?
Just those
Yeah,
2 where
2 or
you
3.
guys are.
I think that was my third. Was
Nah,
it-
yeah, that's it. That's all the.
Yeah.
That's
So,
bowl and
yeah.
done and dusted.
It's some reverse donuts.
Yeah, I think that was 2.
That's your
That was
threesome.
2. All right. So our winner with 7 is T. Washed Up got 6. Smiley got
Hey.
1.
All right, rub it in.
That's it. We got 1,
What are
bro.
you
It's
laughing
good.
at? What are you laughing at, washed up? Jesus Christ.
I thought they called me washed up.
Oh! Burn that
I
co-host.
like this one.
That's it. Burn that
This one-
co-host.
This one's got
Experience,
spark.
it's okay.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Well, you've just gained yourself a friend. You're never getting rid of her.
Yep. We're now besties.
Now besties. Yeah, they like to take over in style.
You know.
All right.
Little juice in your face, that's all.
Floor is all yours.
Nothing like a little white spray in your face.
A little white spray.
Alright, so I was thinking to myself the other day, there's some terribly useless items in the game. So what's one item you'd want to see added and one item removed?
Oh,
That's
good
a good
question, Q. That's a great question.
That M249, bro. I gotta just. I need to do it. I need to do it. That's what needs to get finished. What could get thrown
Oh, yeah.
away?
Yeah, we definitely need a decent LMG, that's for sure.
People on my server, I have to speak for them. They would say throw away the 90 bag, but I love it, so I just feel like I have to speak for the people.
That's
Oh,
it.
the turtle backpack?
That's it.
Yeah, I love it,
Yeah,
but
they like the 90, buzzy.
my favorite item in the game. But on my server, it's like a little meme that they do. They just make fun of people for 90 bags.
That's it.
Wear mine proudly. I wear mine proudly.
That's it. Your Ninja Turtle wannabe.
Yeah. Crawling through the bushes.
That's it.
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Probably a new item would be a bag that had like a weapon slot or something that was like the 90 bag but wasn't a turtle shell.
Oh, yeah.
One that was flatter but you could attach like a weapon to. I think something like that would be a nice addition. And then removing like the spotter gun because I mean it's
Yeah.
it's a BB gun
Yeah.
relay.
Or the
It's
chicken.
pointless. I'd rather attack someone with a melee than use that.
For warning.
Order.
It does
So-
have a stun though. Did you know that? It does have a bit of a stun though when you
That's
it actually will stun them.
Cut 'em
But
to
so does a
nothing.
sledgehammer.
Yeah,
Yeah, back.
The sporter's not bad. You definitely pepper someone up with enough bullets they're going to bleed
Yeah.
out, you know?
give 'em 10 bleeds
7
and just
crooks.
follow them around until they die.
Yeah, I don't think it's a
Very
deadly
slow
weapon.
death.
It's a deterrent. It's like, hey, I don't want to fight you. Here's
He
35
sounds like a
bullets.
BB gun.
That's it. Here's 35 pellets to make you bleed and not do any damage.
No recoil.
What about you, Miss Smiley?
Oh, okay. What would I add in? Oh, definitely, we've talked about this a lot, and I think a lot of people want it. I would add in definitely craftable, like, our own, like, bow and arrows. I just want to see freshies get on the coast, be able to get a stick and a rope, and a knife, and be able to make some bow and arrows, and you just see freshies, like, popping on the coast.
Going back to
Funny as
caveman time. Spears and
Yeah,
arrows.
We never-
So good.
You see these
Yeah.
items
Cowboy
added
and
they
Indian
just taunt
servers.
you.
Yeah, yeah. And what would I take out? I would take out the stack hats. You know, for fuck's sake.
Skater
I think you
helmets.
guys call them like skater helmets. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. What a
You're a
fucking
skater
horrible
boy.
fucking yeah. But every time I see it on someone, I think that there's something wrong with them. That's to put it nicely.
You see me at the playground and I have my helmet on. You mind your business. See me chasing a chicken through the soccer field. Me and Berezino chasing chickens. You just have my time.
We really are best friends. Yeah, so that would be my removal item.
Fair enough. If anything, I want to see removed is the stupid fucking grenade launcher. Ugh.
No, leave that alone.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
Leave it alone. It's good.
I hate the noob tube.
He said, ah! Yeah,
One of
these?
I have some,
Yeah, well then.
yeah,
That's it.
How about you can stand over there real quick? We're gonna see if you can hate it from 75 meters.
That's it. Yay, it finally came up. I bet he's feeling better.
You feel better now.
But they should add the party bus. Add the party bus. I want to drive
Oh,
around and do
definitely
a
at the party
service spotlight.
bus.
Or do
A whole faction in a bus.
a podcast. Just someone drives and we do the podcast in the bus as we cruise around.
Like the Hollywood tours.
Yeah, that's it. Like
To
a
the
little,
left, you'll see.
there's Smiley's got a.
Washed up.
That's it. There's Smiley's got a guns pub. with all the console cult.
Yeah, look to your left. You give everyone those maps as well, you know, like those
Yeah.
like maps to the stars' houses and stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
And those.
all
on
the
the tour.
faction bases.
Yeah, that's right.
I got some mighty bases on my server. It might be fun to look at.
Cool. That'd be
Be a
wicked.
cool idea.
All right.
Any other questions, Q, or am I up?
No, that's me. It's up to you now, madam.
Okay, well, something a little bit different this week. I'm just gonna tell you a brief story and then ask you a question. Okay, I actually came across this beautiful lady on TikTok. Her name's Linda, and she's 56. Now, Linda is she lives outside of Tampa, Florida, with her husband of 3 years, and also Linda is also happily married to a carnival ride. Yes, a carnival ride. It's called a skydiver. Yeah, she's been married to this carnival ride for many years. Let's have a look. Let me see. Let me bring up my notes. Okay. She named him Bruce, and they've known each other since 1981. The things that she likes about him most is that, well, actually, I'll explain what Linda is. Linda is one of the rare people who identify as objectum sexual, or BS.
In other words, she gets her rocks off
Yes, actually.
with objects.
Yeah.
I identify
With
them
objects,
PC.
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's OS. I haven't got my glasses on. It's OS, yeah, thanks. OS people have romantic attractions to inanimate objects. Her first relationship was with an aeroplane, and then she actually had a relationship with a locomotive, but it didn't actually go very well. So she's carried on this relationship with Bruce, and the thing she likes about him most is that he's tall and has a very colourful personality, and she's also she said Bruce is just amazing, and when he stands up and he likes to be all spread out, he just looks gorgeous. So anyway, my question is, have you had a relationship in DayZ with an inanimate object and thought, you're a bit embarrassed by it all, but what gets you all hard up? What's your inanimate object that you get all hard up
When
about in DayZ?
when I'm looting Tizzy, and
Something
I
that's
turn into
probably
that.
embarrassing. That you don't
Oh
really
yeah,
want
yeah.
to tell anyone. And that one object that you have
that
to
that's in
have.
DayZ.
Mhm.
The KA-74, man. Nothing gets me bricked up, as the kids say these days, like a good old KA-74 wooden attack that's camo on the wood, lightly polished.
Nice. You polish
That
that
just
yourself
gets me,
too?
I spit polish.
Nice. You oil that baby up
Yeah,
real good.
that one. Yeah, that one. That's the one for me. All these four sweat kids, these M4 jockeys, as we call them, they hate to see me come around with that tier 3.
Damn straight. Nice. Where do you
Mm-hmm.
keep it? Just saying. Just want to know,
Oh,
just so I get a full
right on my
visual.
back. Right on my back where it belongs.
Or you like a little comeback? Everyone likes a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
comeback.
yeah, 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 yeah. I feel the heat of it radiating
Yeah,
onto
the
my
warmth.
left shoulder after I done pumped a few mags
It,
through it. You feel me?
I
Still
feel
steam
that.
and smoke coming out the barrel.
She's got a friend now.
I,
You
I feel
never
that a little bit more than what I should, I think. I feel it way between my legs, and I don't know what that feeling is, but I'm feeling it. Definitely.
That's the K-74.
All right. Whoa. Okay, everyone. Hands off your crotch. Let's go to T.
Sorry to get y'all
T,
hot
what's
and
your
bothered.
Oh, it did work. It worked.
I don't know, probably a mushroom. Because the anticipation of someone being around when you find a mushroom
Ooh.
gets me all
Oh,
sweaty.
you're hoping that someone's like
Palms start
sneaking
sticking
in
to my
the
controller.
Provided it's not spawned on me.
if someone's hiding in the bush behind a tree
That's
watching you
it,
as
yeah.
you're walking through the bush
Yeah, stroking my mushroom.
alone.
Is the mushroom usually damp
Have a
when you
nice
find it,
little.
or you like it fried?
Yeah,
Don't know about it,
are
can
they
send you to
moist?
trippy places.
Oh,
I
take
think
Have a
you
good
to
time with
places
them.
you've never been
so I'm
before.
about to go somewhere trippy.
Nice. And
He's giving me
also,
dogs.
actually, can I come on, Q? I want to know what your answer is. what's your what's your little kink
Mine
item in DayZ?
have to be my anarchy boots.
Oh
They
yeah.
fit so nice and tight and beautiful colour.
The cherry dogs,
Shiny
huh?
leather. I
Oh,
often
yeah.
polish them boots, boy.
Oh, once every day. You know, a little bit of dribble on them after I've finished.
You do a little spit and polish on them too, actually.
I reckon.
That's it.
Jump for me.
Yes, that jump was just for you. Did that just for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
They are very
Not
nice
as good
boots.
as my K-74, but it's still steamy.
And of course, wait, just also love moment. Because I know you guys watch the show every week religiously.
That's it.
Haven't missed an episode.
Nope.
It's tattooed on me, to be honest. I tattooed the schedule on my body, so I don't miss it.
Well, we have a love moment every week, which is it's one of those moments in game where you've it's actually really like legit touched you physically or mentally or emotionally, whatever. But you've had that moment. It's always stuck with you, and you go, "Fuck, that was just like, it gave me the feels, man. It gave me like the real feels." And and you think back on it fondly. Tell me a love moment, man.
A love moment. That's a good one. Moments that are like, I guess, heartwarming to me on this game is like I probably mentioned earlier in my monologue. Just meeting some of these players, especially since we've been going for so long. Our oldest members. I mean, he joined when he was a kid. He was one of our youngest members, and then now, he's got him a girlfriend, just graduated. He was like showing us, pictures of him going to prom and stuff, and it was just heartwarming getting to see these people that you like
Aw.
just make real friendships with, kind of just like progress in life and stuff like that too, and you just feel connected to these people so much. So a lot of things like that, just a lot of the friends I've made, just being in touch with them, just sharing your life experiences and whatnot, being like a big brother to some people, you know what I mean? People go through things. A lot of
Yeah.
people play this game as like an escape from reality. We all can enjoy ourselves here. Everybody plays this game for the same reason, enjoys it for the same reason. It's real cool just to be able to talk to those people when they're having a bad day or going through something, and then the game and just them hanging out with you can make them feel better and just make their day that much better. That's probably the most heartwarming part about it, if you ask me.
Oh, nice, man. God, fuck, that
Same.
just gave me a
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. I got the chills.
I
I got the
felt
chills. Y'all
that.
feel it? Y'all feel it?
I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
chills.
I
You
had
got
a
the chills. I got
single
the chills.
tear right there.
It's
Single
cool,
tear.
isn't it?
Got it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
nice. I love this.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I love this time.
yeah, yeah.
Alright,
I'll
T,
shoot him
what's
right
your
after
love
we have a
moment,
deep
man?
talk, but
Yeah.
they know I'm there
Yeah,
for
and
'em.
he gives him a blower or shoots him. I mean, depends
Yeah,
which
yeah.
way the wind blows.
Depends what side of trader.
Alright, go for it, T. What's your
Uh,
love moment?
I'd probably just say just the server being full, seeing Trader be there, just knowing that that's something I created, that kind of realization moment when
Oh,
after we
yeah.
did the flood and it all kind of happened. Went from like nothing to something overnight, literally.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, that
probably
nice,
that moment
like,
was a
proud
real
moment.
moment that yeah, I can remember just being studying my trader and there just being 15 odd people all running around talking to each other in game chat, and the server was on like 30 out of 32, and it was 4 days after wipe. We'd gone
Wow.
from like 400 members to like over 1,000 in Discord. Gone from being like 10 pop to 30 pop daily. So it was just one of them realization moments of we're not a little server anymore.
Hard work paying off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no,
just
that's it.
that nice moment of taking it all in.
Yeah, good on you, man. Yeah, I feel that. That's a like little proud, heartwarming moment.
Yeah, then you have just little ones, isn't it? When people just say how much they enjoy it,
Yep.
and
Oh,
those little bits,
get a
they're
nice
the
DM
little
or
moments I
something.
like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
Yeah.
they're the little moments I love.
Yeah, definitely. Makes it all worth it, huh?
It does.
Especially when you're frustrated and the state's killing you and the exploits are you're up
Yeah,
to your
yeah,
neck in
yeah.
exploits and you're just
Endless
trying
tickets
to
and
make
this
it
and
work.
that,
Like, why do I
and then you
even
get that
do
little
this?
DM about how
Yeah.
much someone enjoyed themselves, and it makes all
Yeah,
of them
yeah.
go away.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh. Do you hear that, people? So if you like a server, tell the server owners, man. Tell them.
That's
Because
it.
it
Yeah, truly,
actually
If you
you
like
keeps
should.
a
them going.
server, don't
Those,
Yeah.
play like a dingus in it. That's what you should do.
It
yeah,
might only,
yeah.
it might only be
But
like one sentence, but show
That's
them the
it.
love.
Quality love. It all
Mental
helps.
boost.
It all helps.
Yeah. Yep. Just drop them a little DM. They want you to get into their DMs. That's what they're saying, actually.
That's exactly right.
That's
Weird
what the
way of
kids are
saying
saying
it, but
these days.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Well, that's me, boss. So we got question time with the chat.
Yep. So DM Trip to Mind drops. What's your personal best on Only Up? Have you played
He
the
wants
Only
to
Up server that's
flex, I
been
bet.
out, boys?
What was that?
Have you played the Only Up server for DayZ that's on console? It's
No,
a,
I have not.
it's a
I
park.
have had a
It's,
couple people talk about it.
it's a
You
parkour
got it.
server that's just super addictive, very very addictive. Made by Don Sibley. It's a port
Somebody
over
made a
from
suggestion about.
yeah. Well, make a suggestion to get it into your
That sounds
server.
interesting.
I've not played it.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, yo, yeah, this server or something, and you need to add something like this. And I was like, well, what is it? And they're like, it's basically just this parkour thing. It's super addictive. It's just like almost the exact words that they said.
Yep. Yeah,
It's awesome. I need to try it out.
check it out. We had, I think there was like 12 content creators on there last night, just having a great time, having a laugh. Oh god, it was good fun. Absolutely good fun. Lady Pond said, Smiley's got a gun. What's your favourite inanimate object in the game?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Actually, it would have to be the kitchen timer. Have to be the kitchen timer. I have a thing for it.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. It's
little apple look
I like to. Yeah, yeah, because
or the other
it's
one?
got that nice little pop of color. Oh no, the little
Yeah.
like tomato or whatever
Like,
it is. Like
yeah,
I think it looks
yeah,
like
yeah. I called
little
it an apple.
tomato.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it is, to be honest.
I like to turn it on and put it in my pocket and and then it vibrates after a certain time. And yeah, that's my favorite. It's my little thing. Keeps me alive.
It's a little pocket
Keeps me
rocket.
alive. Yeah, a little pocket rocket.
So a question for the server owners: do they have modern northwestern airfields already in their servers, and what would they like to see in the new version when it drops?
Yeah, all of every military's location, big or small, is modded in mine, and I have some one of ones, especially airfields. I love to build airfields. I've built like many one out of one airfields just in random fields and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see it personally. It's a little bit of a bummer we have to delete our work, but it would be cooler to just get a new airfield, get something new to see. I think everybody will appreciate it, and then of course going back at it and getting to get new ideas where we see it. Hopefully it's gonna live up to our expectations, but I'm definitely excited to see what they do.
Yeah, nice. What about you, T?
Got a thing for
Uh,
airfields.
yeah, I have only northwest with northeast being underwater. So that's obviously been modded. Not all the militaries are modded, but northwest is. I'd like them to add some hangars. I've put some hangars in custom wise, but you know, like the big green hangars, something like that,
Yeah,
to represent the airfield a bit more.
make it look like an airfield. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Just something like that. Use at the at the top end by top tents, the big empty area up there. They could put some hangars in and stuff, just up that top side. I think that would be or even at the other end. I'm only saying that side because it's empty still on my server. I've put hangars at the other end, so I wouldn't have to mod much. But
Yeah, don't wreck my build, please.
but yeah, I don't feel like it naturally feels like a airstrip other than the actual airstrip. Even some like
Yeah.
Livonia towers being in kind of that
Something.
kind of yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I always tell
Just
people
make
that
it
I'm like,
feel airfield there.
why is there no planes? So it's an airfield. There's not a single plane. I had to put planes on mine, and somebody.
But there's that one that's up by
mentioned
top
my
10, that's it.
airstrikes.
But
Because
yeah,
I bombed the airstrip, give it a little bit of immersion. Like a
Nice.
little carpet bomb hitting the airstrip and stuff. Some planes around. Try to make the vibe look nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. You got the
Actually, you know what? I
grenade
haven't thought about that
explosions.
before. Yeah, the airfield.
Yeah. It's
Airplanes
like a
actually.
vacant airfield. It's like if you played Arma and stuff, I mean, these were not vacant airfields. Like, we need some planes on that thing. Even if it's just aesthetic, some jets or something. I mean, something. I don't think they would just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
be gone.
What else do
And
we
an aesthetic jet, that'd be beautiful.
Oh, we've got YPOA has a question.
Yep. Far away.
Okay.
What's one moment in your guys' server that was the most memorable that really gave you the chills?
Man,
Lord knows.
wow, that's a hard one. It's just got to be
It
some
is.
crazy kills.
It is
We've
hard.
just had some, we've just had some crazy moments in combat that is just, you just couldn't replicate it. It's just like no game could make you feel like that immersed and that scared. It's the best combat in DayZ. I grew up playing Call of Duty and stuff, but when there's no you don't lose anything if you die. You don't value your character's life because you just respawn infinitely. But when you get to a game where death is permanent and you actually have to value your character themselves, man, it just gets your adrenaline pumping.
That's it. Get those tingles afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of something.
That's it.
No, just that moment before a fight. Just like just before you're about to push someone, or you get that feel that you're just about to get pushed. That
Yeah.
moment,
Adrenaline.
fight or flight kind
Adrenaline
of, yeah.
hit.
Just that's what I love about it. It's yeah, that gives me almost goosebumps when I'm there.
Literally. That's why a lot of people play this game. Is that feeling.
It is. It's that interaction that you never know what's going to happen. And it's different to a lot of other games when you have that interaction in this game. When you play COD or something, it's not like how it is in this. It feels more real. It feels like it's worth more.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel like you've
It's so
accomplished something when you
rewarding.
come out on top.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas COD, you just go back in, do it again.
Yeah.
But it feels like, yeah, you die and you just do it again, but it feels different.
Yeah. It's definitely rewarding.
It's
when you
getting
get kills and
that
stuff.
yeah, it's that feeling that you get, win or good or bad, just that feeling that you have just before the action.
We survived.
Yeah.
So excited that you need to go poop before you go rushing in.
That's it.
And then you get all that get it down there.
That's it. Anticipation.
About to head to
Yeah,
that
yeah.
raid. You're like, come on, bro. I gotta break real quick. I'll be right back.
That's it. And then just before it kicks off, you take that breath, and then you go.
Yeah.
What is that, you reckon? When you get all excited, you feel it in your bowels. Take a moment to discuss that.
Because in case something bad
It's funny, it's
happens,
funny
your
human
body
reaction.
doesn't want to shit itself.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
you're
know
right,
Yeah.
actually.
some
Yeah, that sounds
animals in the
logical.
wild shit before they run from the predator. So I think to lose that little bit of weight real quick, maybe it's a natural instinct that we've evolved from.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's all go away and ponder that,
that
for
little
the,
pound real
for the
quick
day.
and we out, daddy.
All right. Well, we'll move into the next part of our. What do you call it? We've got someone with a echo in their mic. If you want to just do a mic check, someone's got an echo.
That's T. Actually, you just mute. Actually, don't just mute yourself until you're ready to talk. That'll fix it. Because if he messes with his mic again, we might lose him.
True. So I'm going to move into what needs to be fixed in the game. So we want to know what glitch or bug has affected your server the most, and what did you do to solve it?
And you're gonna make me give away my secrets in here?
That's what we're about. We're about teaching.
Alright.
Yep.
Teaching.
I'm gonna drop a server owner a nice little secret right here that is gonna fix probably one of their biggest headaches. It comes and goes, so it'll be more useful at certain times, but one of the worst exploits in this game, period, has to be swimming under the map. You know, glitching yourself through the map. There's always methods that come and go to, you know, get your character under the map so you can swim in the water, log back in, pop in someone's base, and just destroy everything. I mean, that is the age-old issue with the game, and I found a fix for it. It's a bit of a bootleg fix. A couple of the bots have under the detection, but it's not, you know, it's not guaranteed with your bot. So something that anyone can do, doesn't cost anybody money. Go ahead and do a load up editor. Every base file I make, I finish the base, and then I get piers. I size them up to about 1.2 scale, 1.5 scale, and then I shape them to the same shape as the base. Then what I do is I stretch them out, you know, a good, you know, maybe 50 yards or 50, 100 meters. I know we're not all American in here. And then I submerge them under the map, and I drop all the way down till they're touching the water, and maybe 10 or 20 feet of the pier is sticking above the water. So what this is going to do is if somebody goes up against the base wall and drops under, they're just going to fall to their death and splat. You have PvE kill feeds, will have fall from death, check the chords. Chords will show you're out of base, boom, is an easy ban. Other than that, I figured people would get smart, just, you know, kind of go down the street and try to glitch under the map. But if you put that pier 10, 20 feet above the water, we all know, if you've been to, you know, Cherno or something, you fall off that pier, you can't swim around it, you can't climb up on it, so they're just going to be stuck under there. If they log out, log back in, they're not going to be able to get into the base. So that's probably the biggest issue and how I fixed it.
That's fucking genius.
That's a good idea. That
I got an idea.
I've not had problems with the swimming glitch personally.
Oh,
Well, I have people
You're
phasing
very
through
lucky.
walls at my trader and robbing me. That's been mine.
Yeah, I have a couple.
So I had
fixes
to.
for a couple of
Well,
things.
I don't want to give away my trick, but I will
Yeah.
to share the knowledge.
We
Trust
appreciate
me.
ya.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it. Knowledge is gold.
My outside wall, the
Yeah, it's only
outside
the
wall
four
of
of
my
us in
trader
here.
is the easiest to get through. So what I've done is I've
Oh,
put a
fine.
secondary wall on the inside with a player-built wall with barbed wire. So when they phase through, they get trapped and just kill themselves.
Yeah, they
So
fucking
no one
take
can get
that
into my
up.
trader. But I had people, probably 6, 7 people in space of 2 weeks do it. So I had to find a mend pretty quick.
And
Oh
that's
yeah, I mean, you get creative when you're under pressure. That's
You do.
that's
You do.
where I
You're
was,
sitting
yeah.
there, you rack your brain until you figure something out.
fucking genius, boys. Genius.
So
Yeah.
takes
I
some
haven't
doing, but
actually heard of
Yeah,
that
it takes some
before.
doing, but
That's-
hopefully that helps. You know, maybe somebody out
Haven't
there
had
who's
one
having the
since.
same issue. It's
Oh, it's a headache, man.
yeah, that's two good little easy solves that knocks the problem on the head.
Yeah.
All right,
We're
so
trying to get more fixes every day.
yeah, that's it. There'll be always more. So they'll find a way, the bastards.
every update.
Every update.
Every update.
So, how has your experience with renting a server from Nitrado been like? What issues, downtimes, etc., has occurred? I suppose, washed up being 4 years, you've seen the whole lot.
Yeah, no, I don't want to even imagine what's
Yeah.
been seen there.
So, what we might
I
do,
will actually.
we'll start with T, because then we won't traumatise
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
Yeah, it'll be
Go
much
ahead.
shorter with me as well. Probably just the lack of response from them. You ask them a simple question and they can't give you a basic answer. I get all kinds of random blogs come through and I ask them about it and they say that I need to go and learn about it. Thanks, that helps me. Do you know what I mean? So they're just not helpful at all. I find that the servers should be updated. I feel like the resources and stuff that they give us isn't enough for even an official server now. The game's advanced a lot, but the servers haven't. So I feel like they are due to do their part. We all pay for a service, and I feel like their service isn't what it was. Obviously, DayZ's growing as a game, so I feel like that's one of their biggest problems is
Yeah.
they haven't grown with it.
Yep,
Do
100%.
you know what I mean? They've kind of just left it and just let it just plod along as it is, and we suffer because of it. So
That's very true.
they're probably my two biggest and updates. Like I've said, every time an update comes out, there's issues for community servers, whether that's JSON stacking or just kinds of nonsense where you have to do wipes, and it shouldn't be like that. It should be smooth.
Yep.
So yeah, it should just like any other game. You'll get the bug, the occasional bug, but
Of course.
that's what the hotfix should be for. It shouldn't be to fix 101 different things while they don't fix anything from the previous one still. So it's like they add a
get
bigger list than what they actually fix. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Nitrado
Renee.
being in the middle is probably the worst situation it could be because Nitrado are the most helpless people in the world. So it's a rock and a hard place for both of them.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
not good experience with Nitrado. I would love another provider,
Provider, yeah.
or even the ability to host yourself.
Yeah. That would be an option.
But it's the
as
whole
well.
Xbox, PlayStation
Yeah.
privacy thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
It's
why
all
we
about
can IP
privacy.
ban, is Microsoft protects
Yeah.
all that information, and then you have
Yeah.
someone like Corey who has 95 alts, and you just can't get him to
Yes.
away.
That's it. Good old Corey, we love you. It's called dedication.
Corey love.
Corey
He's
love.
dedicated.
Fuck, I hope he's dedicated.
Dedicated.
Oh yeah, we actually legit mean it. Respect, man. Take the time out to do that. Fucking respect.
See?
Anyway.
What about you, washed up?
For the service itself, I will actually probably be one of the only people that doesn't bash Nitrado. I've almost never really had service issues. I think I've myself only been down once ever, and a lot of stuff gets blamed on Nitrado. I think that's not 100% their fault. I see people, make these tickets. They add, broken code, and then they're like, "Why is my server in a restart?" And why is it this? Why is it And there's a lot that they contribute to, and then there's a lot that the players or the coders contribute. Also, there's sometimes you just get lucky. I use the LA based servers, and I've changed IP maybe 2 or 3 times, but I really have never had service issues. Now, I'm not gonna say that performance issues haven't been a problem at times. I wish they would give you an option to just buy more RAM specifically, just, I mean, that could fix a lot of issues by itself, just so we can, just get a little bit more power behind these servers.
That's it. Give me 2 TB of
talked to
RAM,
people.
thanks.
Yeah, something, right? And then I've talked to some people that have sent Bohemia, Nitrado, all these lines and lines of error that is on their end that is just producing more lag and just little things that they're not really addressing, just extra files, just things that aren't even needed, log files that is. And if they could address stuff like that, I think we'd all be in a better place. The only other complaint I probably have is the pricing. They get a little crazy with the pricing sometimes, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because Microsoft's involved or whatever, but it's way easier and cheaper to run PC servers, and I don't think people realize that. I think it's like, I don't know, it's like $20-something, I think, for a 50 slot on PC. It's ridiculous, but the
Yep.
price difference is so just it's 3 times more expensive to run a console server, and then we get a tenth of the mod ability and file access, and it just makes no sense. If you're getting less, you should pay for less. You know what I mean? We're paying for more and we're getting less than everybody else, which doesn't make any sense to me.
100%.
That'd probably be my biggest complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's $60
Monopolization.
for a 50 slot.
That's
I
it.
don't know why.
Monopolisation, that's right. And Billy putting his hand in to
Yeah.
take a bit. Oh, Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, you already know. He's about getting that money.
They become one of the richest
That's,
persons in
that's
the
a
world by
issue.
taking your little cut from everything.
Yeah, everything.
Everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he
Yeah,
owns
absolutely.
Nitrado.
I ran Conan Exile servers before, and they had G Portal, and I'm not gonna say my G Portal experience was any better than Nitrado. So I don't know. Maybe they're all just a bit iffy, and that's just what we have to deal with. I really couldn't tell you.
Could it be server development time over a console format where PC have had, rentable options for far longer than console? Is it the DayZ run where it's just maybe a bit more time, 3 or 4 years down the track?
I mean, you would think that, but I mean, this game has been out for so long. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even the console edition.
over 5 years on
going.
console, 10 years on
Yeah.
PC.
I thought it was like 15 or something crazy, but yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, well, as King Alabar says, there are petitions out there. There are people trying to get the support behind them to get these things sorted. So find them out, check them out. If you've got petitions that you want signed, DM them to me. I'll put them in my Discord. What equipment have you purchased to help improve your ownership of the server in DayZ?
PC. I started on a laptop, built a PC. That was pretty much the biggest help. And then for coding, putting your second monitor, we have vertical, portrait. I've kind of fallen in love with that. It's coding much easier. You can do many more lines at once. That was probably my favorite change that I made, was just a vertical.
Just a technology
Mine's probably
upgrade.
the complete opposite.
Yeah, literally.
The same upgrade, but I had a PC first, and then I upgraded to
really?
get a laptop so that I didn't have to sit at my computer all the time. I can sit where I want.
I'm the opposite. I don't mind.
Obviously,
don't
I
mind
can
this.
have the laptop and the computer open at my desk and do Discord and editor and everything all simultaneously. So it was just a worthwhile investment to get things done easier.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes your life so much easier, especially on the editor. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, well, I got
the
that.
constant
I
freezing
bought the
of
PC with a big 22-inch screen initially because I knew I'd need to spend a lot of time on editor. So then obviously I just got a small it's not a small laptop, but it's just a normal laptop, and yeah, I can run editor on both. I can do all that, but I tend to just do the PC with the editor and everything else on the laptop, so that I've got the laptop portable with me.
Yeah, nice.
So
Very, very nice. It's funny how
Time
same
management.
applications, yeah, same applications, but just the opposite.
yeah, the other way around.
Oh, we got that echo.
Yeah, got another echo again.
Oh, one sec.
You're good, you're good. So we move into advertisements. So advertisement is a key part for server population. What have you found that works, and what's a waste of time?
Man, well, obviously, I've used your platform before, the Greedy Peasant. That's always been a platform. You can basically find a community that is nothing but a bunch of people who like DayZ and want to find a server. You can show them all this cool stuff on your server, and I mean, it's pretty cut and dry right there.
Yep.
Just things like that, making videos for YouTube, stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
It's free, and it has a massive reach. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, I jumped in there the other day, bruv.
Where? Finding
Yeah, kicking
utopia?
over, searching for it. No, in your Discord, just to find a server. We wanted to try something new, and so I was like, oh, I'll just jump in Greedy's Discord, have a flick through, and
Did you hit
see what flavor we
the
want.
the index, or did you just roll down the side?
I rolled down the side,
Yep.
had a look under the, I was like, do we want PvP? Do we want, what are we in the mood for? And
Yeah, they kind
narrowed
of
it down from
nice,
there.
definitely. It's a great layout for anybody that's interested in joining a community server. I think it works flawless, to be honest. A lot of people have came from there. A lot of people have came from watching. Or you actually checked out the server. It was a long time ago, but it was in a good position even at that time. So people joined just off of that YouTube video, watching it again. They just type cool Xbox servers, best Xbox server or whatever,
Yep.
and then they just end up seeing all of our videos and stuff. So that's been helpful. I think one of the things that is good also is TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that.
Oh, I love TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, the trash one I would say is Discord. We all have Discord. Every single person.
Yeah,
We do
Discord, it's not worth it. The amount of time you
//
bump,
every
it's not
6
worth it.
hours. I have
not worth
had
it.
one person in like 4 years join off of Discord. I don't even know why I / bump anymore. It's driving me
Yeah,
crazy.
Yep. Don't make
Yeah,
sense.
I think I would skip over that one.
Yeah, nice.
For the time you spend putting in and doing bumps, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I think I checked it the other day. I literally think I had one person join off of Discord.
I've had just short of 200 out of 1,800. Everything else has
Jesus.
come from Facebook or like the Greedy Peasants,
So
Discord.
looking for group posts. That's
We had
good
quite a
one
few
too.
people join after your stream as well, Greeder.
Yeah, nice.
When you streamed the server, we had quite a few people off that. It's those kind of things I think that bring people because they get to see the server.
Yeah,
Doing
that's
like you say, YouTube videos, actually providing
Combat
footage
or-
of the server.
So player
Other than that, I think
perspective.
Facebook works absolutely magic. It's almost one of the only places I've posted.
Well, that's
Making
the
sure you
first
put
time,
images so that
actually.
people can see it.
Yeah, the
so they
first
can
time I
see
joined a
what the
community
server's like.
server was from Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook for years though,
Reddit's
since,
good
but
too.
oh yeah, Reddit's good.
You get a lot of shit
Yeah.
from just trolls on Facebook commenting just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
But that's just part of it being on Facebook. It's, do you know what I mean? I used to
Yeah.
post in like 20 different groups. Now I've minimized it down to just like 4 or 5 of the bigger ones.
Yep.
I'll have to
But,
utilize that more.
You get a lot of trolls. You do get a lot of trolls.
Yeah.
So the people who don't even play your server, nothing like that, they just have to say something negative because it's the way it is.
Yeah. It's just because
So-
they're just having a bad day.
Yeah, it's just the way it is, isn't it?
That's at the unload point. That's it. Who can I yell at on Facebook? Because I've had a shit day.
Really. I have nothing to do today.
So we're gonna go on to the freshy way. You spawn in the forest, fresh as a daisy, with no idea where you are. How do you find where you are? What's your first moves? What do you do?
Go on YouTube. Tips for DayZ players. I mean, literally, I remember my first time. I played official for like forever. I mean, how I started it. I didn't know anything about community servers. I just played official. And yeah, I mean, it is rough. I mean, you're starving to death is an understatement. If you ever even get to a gun, you don't even really get to use it because you couldn't find ammo and stuff. So yeah, man, to be honest, the best thing you could do is just watch some videos and learn about the game. Meet some veteran players. I mean, that's how I did it really. I found a group of like 4 or 5 dudes and I was like, hey man, I can shoot in games and stuff, you know. I just have no idea what I'm doing. I keep throwing up. I just drank out of the river, bro. I'm just throwing up everywhere. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, having a friend really help you along is just like monumental.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's it. So
Definitely not a game to just jump into by yourself sometimes.
that's it. Spawning with friends, try and work it out together. 100%.
It's signs.
Do you want to add anything to that, T?
No, it's near enough exactly the same. Yeah, just find your way somewhere with friends. That's the best thing you could do. I survive.
I
Figure out
survived.
where you are. Road sign, mushrooms, stones. Find these things that your friends.
Learning that you always spawn in facing helped a lot too. That's
Yeah.
a pretty good.
You spawn in
that's
facing
a
north.
Good little tip. Yeah, that's a huge
Yep.
one.
Direction
Just
is
run that way.
yeah. Direction is a major thing. Also, clouds move west to east, and sunrise does southeast to northwest. Just in case you get caught.
There's another thing that I heard as well. When you spawn like on vanilla on the beach, there's something about the train track being first if you're on the east coast and the road being first if you're on the south coast. So if you run and there's a road first, you run one to the other because it crosses down there. Where is it? You know where the little funny chicane bit is. That's where the train road crosses down on the bottom right corner of the map.
That's
Quick
just
way to narrow down.
right where we are.
Yeah, your location. Yeah, literally.
Funny enough. So that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I didn't actually realise. Yeah, right here.
That's
This
it.
is where it switches.
Yeah, we set the whole stage up at this point for that answer. We knew you were going to say it. That's it. We knew you were going to say it.
Psychic here.
3D has no oversights in this operation. That was all premeditated.
My plans went perfectly.
That's a real good one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the show done and dusted. That flew past.
Oh, get up, Q.
That's
Wake
it.
up.
So you got the advantage of killing them.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
Wait, I'm loaded my gun. Wait, I'm loaded.
Don't wait.
Pause,
Don't wait.
pause.
No pause. Don't wait. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the podcast done and dusted. We'd like to thank our guests for coming out to the podcast. Big shout out to the DayZ community for supporting the show. If you would like to suggest any questions, guests, or subjects for us to feature on the podcast, head to the TGP Discord, which is my one, and drop the info in the suggestion channel. On behalf of myself, Smiley's Got a Gun, ADKQ, and the TPP team, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the podcast. Big shout out to our guests. And Washed Up, if you want to do the honours, you can pop one into my head for me.
It's been good, man. It's been good.